Okay, so last part, I want to bring this up. We didn't actually, we for once didn't address the fact that TDF takes forever to upload this shit. But I just want to say right now, TDF, you suck at uploading.
I'll just take my own time.
I hope to God that you don't.
Quality over speed.
I hope to God that you do not get a government job. Like, imagine you, like, guarding.
I'm gonna start World War III.
Yeah. You'd start World War III and you wouldn't realize it was your fault until after it was over.
Yeah, because we're all gonna blow up in one giant fiery nuclear inferno.
Yeah, but...
Anyway, before we can get to Ein, our next boss, we have to go through his bodyguards. Bodyguard, rather.
Yes.
He's got fucking Delibird, oh shit.
Oh, damn.
Yes! I've kind of just lost already.
Actually, I'm gonna read something off of Smogon, because I really like the Smogon thing on Delibird. I'm gonna read it off right now, because I love this article. One of the worst things about Christmas has to be the mall Santas. Every year, these vapid tokens of an overly commercialized holiday pop up all over like clockwork, intending to spread joy and cheer, but doing nothing but delivering lackadaisical performances and disappointment. Many a kid's holidays have been spoiled by these mundane avatars of Kris Kringle in what can only be described as a ritualistic assassination of childhood innocence. Truly, they are a blight upon our cultural landscape, and only when they are washed from our social consciousness can some form of dignity begin to return to Christmas. Everything in the above paragraph also applies to Delibird.
Fuck them, okay? Dude, Delibird is a bam. Look at that. Look at that. He tried to... You know what he pulled out of his sack that Santa never could?
What?
Love. He tried to just spread love all over me. All over my thighs. And like...
TDF, Audino is now a Pokemon, and Audino does that better.
No.
Yep.
No. Okay?
Audino
heals
you, and Audino has a move that will heal you 100% of the time. And when it dies, it gives you tons of experience, so it intentionally dies and heals you to help you.
Okay, no, but does Audino give you the that Christmas morning anticipation of receiving a gift, only to figure out that there is actually a bomb inside? No. No, there. Boom, QED. I win, I think.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Delibird.
I really like a Delibird just because how gimmicky and weird he is. He's just so out
his
of the
ability
way.
is his best ability is hustle.
We gotta hustle those gifts around.
Every day he's hustling.
Anyway, we're gonna leave Venus left, even though chronologically she's before Ein, because I have a certain bone to pick with Ein, if you remember. Frickin' Raikou.
Yes.
Belongs to me, and I'm gonna take him. He rightfully belongs to me.
Yes.
Now Ein is actually still very pretty difficult. You know, Stalwars, high HP, highly defensive, but still good special attacks. So he is pretty dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, can't you? You have Umbreon. Can't you just toxic stall your way out of everything?
That's what I did with him on the first time I battled him. I honestly can't remember what I did in this battle.
Toxic stall is a genuine strategy in this game. Just because
I would honestly remain on the heavy offensive. Like, I mean, like with basically all the Pokemon games, like in game, just all-out offense is basically the best strategy for me, anyway.
There has never been a generation in which Starmie has not been completely awesome.
That's fantastic.
And it has gone through every generation with basically the same set, and I fucking love Starmie.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I actually don't use him very often. Like, I don't think I've ever had Starmie in my legitimate party.
Starmie's genderless. It's not a he, it's an it.
Actually, apparently, according to Meow, who I know is a very credible source of information, she said that they and their is now a grammatically correct way to refer to a singular genderless thing.
You know, I'm gonna Google that, see if I can prove her wrong.
Well, you can do that live. Anyway, now that the whole dome is flooded, we're kind of all fucked, except for the fact that it's so hot in here that first the water has actually, the flooded water that was in here has actually evaporated, condensed, and then rained. So, yeah, that's pretty impressive, actually. No, but Starmie is easily the biggest threat here, as he is very frequently in comp battle and in basically normal game as well. Really threatening, and they don't have any Pokemon that can explicitly dispatch him aside from my Feint attack, which is actually weaker than you would expect. Because Umbreon isn't exactly an offensive Pokemon. Yeah. Crobat's also really annoying because Confuse Ray, Fly, and he's just a nuisance, really. No, Crobat's really cool. I really like Crobat.
Alright. Let's see.
Now, despite the fact that it's raining, I think I originally sent out Ampharos. Well, Ampharos
Oh, according to what all this stuff I'm looking up, it's still being debated among linguistics
amongst
people.
faggots.
So no, she's partially wrong, and I'm gonna say that's fully wrong. She's dumb.
Okay. Anyway,
Hell
I got
yeah.
Ampharos out here. Unfortunately, he doesn't know Thunder, so I can't abuse the Rainstorm, but he does know Thunderbolt, so that is pretty good to have against a Starmie and Crobat.
Oh yeah. Crobat's pretty cool too. Crobat's so good. Brave Bird.
Okay,
everything.
I'm sorry, but I
that
still really...
fucking attack. That looks like shit.
I know. I really dislike what they did to Crobat. Okay, Crobat's teeth are retarded. How can you okay, you're a bat.
Wait, was that Hydro Pump?
Yes, that was like a line with
It
a
looked like
static
an
texture
onslaught of vanilla ice cream.
Well, I guess Ampharos became diabetic. Anyway, I was saying, Crobat really annoys me, because how would you devolve as a bat from having sharp fangs to suck blood, or suck, nutrients from fruit, or whatever, to freaking blunt vegetarian teeth, herbivore teeth? It just really annoys me.
Sure.
No, this is a big problem I have with a fictional animal.
You're wrong. There's like Crobat's one of the only Pokemon that can genuinely be just a mono attacker and be good at it. All it needs is Brave Bird everything. It's not as good as a mono attacker as Porygon C, who just tri-attacks everything, still.
Yeah. I've been feinting attacking this goddamn Starmie. It finally goes down. It's not even a defensive. What the hell are you doing, Starmie? Actually, I just realized, but it's been raining a lot. How is Ain's like extreme quip not like flopped down from the water or the humidity?
Maybe the rain's only happening to the Pokemon and like the trainers are out just outside of it.
It's freaking
summoned
stupid.
storm clouds indoors.
But the humidity would still spread.
Well,
so this is for me extreme freaking.
Wouldn't.
Oh god, is he like mixing cement into his hair? I enjoy the graceful flying animation that Crobat
I love how
has.
fucking intense calling back and calling in Pokemon is. Like, the whole screen fucking shakes. It's a fucking event.
Well, yeah, a miracle of physics is happening.
Yeah.
Somehow, a thing is coming out of a Pokeball. We don't even know how the hell that works.
I don't even think the Pokemon professors know how it works. I think it was just a gift from the gods.
Prometheus.
We have Prometheus. In this world, Prometheus, instead of bringing fire, brought Pokeballs to man.
And then they used Charizard's fire. Anyway, Pelipper is not too much of a threat. Surf isn't too threatening, and Thunderbolt just kind of turns into fried gull. Pelipper looks pretty unappealing as a bird. It's
Yeah.
mostly beak. It's just cartilage.
And here we are.
Here we go. Yes.
Round 2.
It's happening this time. I'm not gonna let it not happen. I like how Raiku's tail exists in a one-dimensional plane.
Wait, one-dimensional?
Two-dimensional. Oh, yeah, two-dimensional. It's like, when it scrolls behind, you cannot see it. It just vanishes when you look directly at it. It has no width.
I'm reminded of that Calvin and Hobbes comic where Calvin becomes a 2D, merges with a 2D plane. It was
Oh, and
hilarious.
it's like a whole modern art sort of thing.
Yeah.
I love that one, yeah.
Oh, that was the perspective one where at the end he's like I like, in order to fight this I have to lock out all other perspectives, and then the final panel is just, you're still wrong, Dad.
I imagine Pokemon in modern art. Andy Warhol's Pokemon.
Clive Barker's Pokemon. Tom Clancy's Pokemon.
Pokemon : Warfighter.
Do you think a Pokemon MMO is a good idea?
It's an interesting one. I think it could work because Pokemon kind of comes from that adventurous spirit, and running into other trainers I think is something every kid kind of wanted to have. Like, not just CPU trainers, but like actual other trainers who are actually skilled and actually have Pokemon that they train and are not just pre-generated Pokesap.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I think it could be a good idea, but it's kind of like as we've seen with Pokemon, it's really bizarre because the entire world is absolutely flooded with like other trainers. Actually, something I think would be interesting was that, I would kind of ruin the diversity you could have with your team, but I remember, you know that whole theory that the reason why you and your rival are so special is because you're like blank slates in terms of personality, allowing you to conform to any Pokemon, and command them with ease, whereas most people's personalities dictate what kind of Pokemon they can control, hence like gym leaders and whatnot.
Right?
And the random trainer. Imagine if for Pokemon MMO, in order to make trainers more unique, I guess, they had to choose a personality type that made them really exceptional with certain Pokemon and not so much with others. I think it could be interesting.
That could be cool.
It would certainly make...
Like Nature's, but for trainers.
Yeah. That freaking close-up, goddamn. Practically went into his eye. Deus Ex of Pokemon.
I still love that in this. This is what I was wearing when they gave me lemon lime. I dare you to tell me I asked for it. Oh god.
And now the time has come to just lob Pokeballs. I kind of wish there was more involvement when it came to capturing Pokemon aside from just a random number gen.
Do you want to live in a world where A and B works?
Well, no, I don't exactly want that or a QTE, but I want maybe some kind of mini game that will improve your chances of not just improve, but guarantee you catching. And of course, the harder Pokemon is to catch, or the more HP it has, the harder the mini game is.
The 3DS doesn't have a microphone. X and Y, the more you curse, the more you swear at the game, the more likely it is that you will catch.
You have to get into a debate with your game as to why you should capture that Pokemon. He had 1 HP and he was asleep. Come on, it's ridiculous.
This is what I was wearing when they put me to sleep and caught me. I dare you to say I was asking for it.
I threw a Master Ball. How does he even escape?
No, there is that can't actually happen, you know.
Wasn't that with like Mew only? I remember that being a rumor that only Mew could
No,
escape a
no,
Master
no,
Ball.
no. On a Pokemon with the lowest possible catch rate at completely full HP with no status conditions, like completely healthy, there is a very, very, very small chance that they will escape a Master Ball.
Imagine the terrifying, sinking, depressed feeling of the child who has to suffer through that.
Well, all you have to do is damage it a little tiny bit, and it'll be 100%.
No, but like a kid, a child with his hubris of having a Master Ball, challenges a Mew, lobs
Throws
the
it,
Master Ball.
it wiggles 3 times, and then Mew escapes as the child's world crumbles around him. And all that is left is hate.
He just falls down, whites out into a coma for like 10 years. You can email when I'm trying to save the world. I'm kind of disappointed no one ever emailed you with, like, chat speak. No, he's just doing that new way of... you know how, you know, chatting, like,
Yeah.
people chat now by sending only, like, fractions of messages at a time? He's just, like, adopting to that early.
That poison damage.
You only send, like, half a paragraph at a time, keep the person waiting. By the way, that golden door we just passed, that's how we get it. That's the main entrance to the final location. Or the penultimate location. Oh, penultimate
Jesus
location.
Christ, the video has ended already.